Welcome to Vocal Technologies discussion on lawful interception and fax image extraction. Lawful interception is a process by which communications traffic is intercepted for a target or party of interest for delivery to a law enforcement agency based on a warrant or court order. Most nations have some requirement for implementing lawful interception. In the United States, CALEA requires common carriers, broadband internet access, VoIP service, and other communications providers to support lawful interception. Lawful interception has several requirements, including access control, where only authorized entities have access to the information being collected. Only the information specified in the court order is passed to the LEA, and in case of a system failure or other issue, any undelivered information must be destroyed. For encryption keys, all known encryption keys must be passed by the ISP to the LEA. The entire intercepted packet must also be delivered to the LEA in case there is end-to-end system encryption. Secrecy is paramount, in which the targeted party must never know that the interception is ongoing. This is a configuration for lawful interception at an internet service provider. Here, the LEA sends a request to the system administrator, and based on the authorized access level, either the intercept-related information, contents of the communication, or both are collected at the intercept access point and delivered to the LEA for processing. Vocal provides software for fax image decoding. Fax images may be extracted from recorded files or live public switch telephone network traffic. It supports standard faxes as well as T30 non-standard systems. It also provides an auto-detect mode for files using low-speed demodulation, and it does not rely on the FSK frames for processing. It provides accurate image reconstruction using blind data retrieval and consistency checks to avoid any incompatibility with non-standard fax machines. Fax images are output as either TIFF or bitmap format. Fax over IP or fax relay lawful interception is performed on T38 fax data streams. T38 fax images may be extracted from recorded files or live network traffic. The T38 data stream reconstruction is performed using packet sequence numbers, as well as any redundant or forward error correction packets contained in the stream. Fax image decoding is done using the T30 dialog within the T38 data stream. And finally, the fax images or output is either TIFF or bitmap format. Vocal's fax lawful interception software supports modulations and protocols, including the V34 supergroup 3 and low-speed fax modulations, as well as the V34 half-duplex mode. Vocal's fax lawful interception software also supports the following features. It automatically classifies traffic by type, either voice, data, facsimile, or some other non-standard or custom communication type. It automatically classifies fax traffic by modulation type and non-standard or custom types. It has the capability to extract page data from single-sided recordings as well as to recover from phase hits and line disturbances. It also has a feature for recovering partial pages from damaged recordings in a manual mode. It supports automatic and force detection of non-standard signaling, as well as extracting fax tones and dual tone modulation frequencies from the signaling streams. Another aspect of lawful interception is deep packet inspection, in which over IP networks, DPI identifies the VoIP sessions related to the person of interest. Unfortunately, due to the volume of information passing over IP networks, this is like finding a needle in a haystack. It is important to route only the packets of interest to the lawful intercept point. In IP networks, communications performed primarily at the layer 2 and layer 3 levels using routers and switches. At the application and service layers, there is little or no visibility into the VoIP sessions, such that IP traffic is classified as coming from the same application or from the same service. At this level, Filtering is usually performed using a fixed string search within the data packets. Unfortunately, with the volume of data being handled by switches and routers at these levels, it becomes impractical with high-speed data connections. Vocal solution is to use intelligent data packet inspection, or deep packet inspection, in which information from layers 2 through 7 are used, where the system is aware of the application and protocols, as well as understands the data flows of the VoIP sessions. For more information about lawful interception, capabilities, pricing, and custom solutions, either visit vocal.com or contact David Jameson at 716-688-4675, or you can email sales@vocal.com. Thank you.